The Hamilton County prosecutor is using the indictments of 3 people for 4 murders to call for tougher laws and judges.
David Winter is outside juvenile detention with the charges and their timing. David.
Paul, there's no denying the shocking nature of these crimes. The prosecutor says 3 of the murders committed by a 15-year-old who's in juvenile detention right now. The 4th murder, he says, committed by 2 men while the victim's infant child was right there.
That murder in North Fairmount on June 19th. Marquez Coleman and Charlie Daly charged now with murdering Lorenzo Gray while he stood in front of his infant child. Prosecutor Joe Dieter says Daly and Coleman were out on bond at the time of the murders, both accused of drug dealing and gun charges. The second case involving Michael Medeiros, who was 15 years old when he was arrested for shooting to death 3 men in 2021, 2 in Evanston, Yarceli Sammy and Javier Randolph, and 1 in Avondale, Avante Baker.
I don't know when it happened, but there was a shift in criminal justice from the victims to the defendants. Now we feel sorry for the defendants. Oh, he came from a broken home. And you know what? Lots of people do. They don't do this kind of crap.
We asked Dieters whether his motivation for announcing these indictments so close to the election is to influence people to vote for more conservative judges and for issue 1, which would make it tougher for suspects to get out on bail.
I hope it does. I really do. I hope that people pay attention to this stuff. I hope people pay attention to who they elect as judge. I really do.
Issue 1 is meant to override a recent Ohio Supreme Court decision which says a person's ability to afford bail should be considered as well as the safety of the community when setting bail. Issue 1 says public safety should override the defendant's ability to afford bail.
You have the right to a reasonable bond. And if you're going to flip that the other way around and say, well, I know you did this, I got all these evidence, you're going to stay in jail until we figure out your guilt. In other words, it's saying you're guilty until proven innocent.
Dieter says that one of the reasons why he wanted to highlight Medeiros, who was the 15-year-old at juvenile detention accused of those 3 murders, was because he says the juvenile justice system is broken. He says one way to fix it is to elect more judges who will try juveniles who are accused of violent crimes as adults. Outside juvenile detention, David Winter, Local 12 News.
Thank you, David. The boy who was 15 years old at the time of the 3 murders in 2021 will be tried as an adult.